A leadership team sets ambitious targets, but the quarter often dissolves into meetings and busy work. People continue to work hard, yet no one can clearly explain what has moved forward and what has quietly stalled. OKRs, or objectives and key results, is a system that clarifies what matters and measures progress. This method separates the destination from the evidence, allowing for the tracking of momentum rather than mere assumptions. Poorly designed goals can narrow focus, increase risks, and damage cooperation within teams. Well-designed goals create alignment, clarity, and a sense of shared purpose at work. Imagine a fast-growing group where every request sounds urgent and priorities shift with rising pressure. Without written, shared targets, people tend to chase activity, making the most important work an afterthought. You will learn how to write measurable results, focus attention, align teams, track progress, and stretch goals wisely. This video is inspired by Measure What Matters by Doerr. Subscribe for more execution frameworks. An objective is what you want to achieve, and it should feel concrete and action-oriented. Key results are how you measure progress, and they must be specific, time-bound, and verifiable. Each key result needs a number, as results without measurement create endless debate and excuses. With clear pass or fail outcomes for each key result, the team can act without grey areas. This structure prevents fuzzy thinking, as effort is judged by outcomes rather than activity. It also links scattered work into one direction, so coordination replaces competing priorities across groups. In 1999, a small Google team gathered around a ping-pong table to learn the method. They built sample quarterly OKRs and agreed on a 3-month trial, which made commitment visible. Use one objective for the quarter, then write 3 to 5 key results to prove it is achieved. After the cycle ends, mark each key result as met or not met, then adjust the next set quickly. Start by choosing a few priorities to focus on, as too many objectives can blur what truly matters. A practical range is 3 to 5 quarterly OKRs, ensuring attention stays on the highest value work. Committing to a shortlist makes trade-offs explicit, as new requests must compete with existing commitments. This reduces individual overload and allows teams to say no without sounding unhelpful. Fewer objectives also improve key results quality, as measures compare quantity goals with quality goals. When completion of key results truly implies the objective is achieved, progress becomes easier to verify. At MyFitnessPal, the team wrote too many goals, making prioritization unclear across the quarter. They decided to set fewer OKRs, ensuring the most important items would stay visible and finished. Write your list of goals, then delete the optional ones until only the essential objectives remain. Before accepting a new priority, decide what will be dropped and update the written plan immediately. Alignment improves when goals are shared publicly, as people can see how their work connects across teams. Transparency reduces duplication, as cross-dependencies become visible before projects collide late in the quarter. Shared OKRs also create meaning, as individual objectives link to a broader plan rather than isolated tasks. Bottom-up input matters, as teams are more engaged when they help shape roughly half their own OKRs. This approach keeps leadership focused on direction, while allowing contributors to negotiate the best measurements of progress. When goals are written on 1 or 2 pages and made public, they stop being private intentions. Early at Google, leaders liked writing goals down, as it made priorities real and easy to share. That openness helped the organization stay on course, while growth and competition created constant distractions. Publish team OKRs in one place, then scan related teams to spot conflicts, overlaps, and missing links. If transparent goals would help your team collaborate faster, subscribe and keep learning how to connect efforts cleanly. Tracking works when progress is reviewed periodically, as this ensures that problems surface early rather than at the deadline. Objective grading turns intentions into feedback by assessing key results rather than explaining them away. This accountability works best without blame, as an endangered key result should trigger action and learning. Because conditions change, key results can be modified, replaced, or discarded during the cycle when needed. Choosing the right metric matters, as measurement shapes behaviour and can reward the wrong outcomes. Good measurement evolves, moving from simple activity counts towards signals that reflect real user experience. At YouTube, watch time measured engagement, but it later faced questions about satisfaction and social responsibility. The team began adding satisfaction signals like user feedback, likes and dislikes to guide recommendations better. Schedule brief check-ins, review each key result status, and decide one adjustment that improves the next week. At cycle end, keep what worked, revise what failed, and treat OKRs as works in progress. Stretch goals should push beyond the comfortable target, but they must feel attainable and worth the effort. Leaders need to explain why the outcome matters and why the team can achieve it. Stretching too far can discourage people, so each organisation should find an approach that matches its culture. Over time, modest stretch goals raise ambition and precision as people gain experience in writing better key results. Goals alone are insufficient. People also need frequent conversations, feedback, and recognition. CFRs stand for Conversations, Feedback, and Recognition, a system that gives OKRs a human voice. A leader at Google X compared 50 miles per gallon to 500 miles per gallon, illustrating when a redesign is required. The comparison explains why some objectives demand a complete overhaul, while others only need incremental improvement. Replace annual reviews with regular discussions about progress, obstacles, and support. Then recognise contributions in real time. Use CFRs to uncover the context behind scores so learning improves even when key results fall short. The goal is not to write more goals, but to execute what truly matters with less confusion and more accountability. OKRs transform ambition into a small set of measurable results that can be checked, graded, and improved. Focus protects time by limiting objectives, while alignment strengthens teamwork by making priorities visible to everyone. Tracking keeps learning honest and expands what teams consider possible through repeated cycles. When goals are shared openly, people can coordinate faster and avoid duplicating effort across departments. Continuous conversations and recognition boost motivation by noticing and supporting progress. Start with 1 quarter, set 3 to 5 OKRs, and ensure each key result can be verified. Hold short check-ins, revise metrics when they mislead behaviour, and learn from misses without blame. Over several cycles, the organisation gains discipline, clearer communication, and a healthier habit of follow-through. If building this kind of execution discipline sounds useful, subscribe for more practical ways to measure progress.